Imagine yourself on the day of graduation. All eyes are on you, watching you walk across the stage as your name is read aloud. Your heart is beating fast, and you're breathing hard as you reach for your diploma. Now imagine how you felt right before that biology final you didn't study for. You're sweating. You have a sick feeling in your stomach as you go page after page, question after question you don't know. Both of these situations have caused the same type of response for your body. They both cause stress. Today I'm going to talk about stress and how it plays a huge role in our everyday life. We're going to explore what stress is, what causes it, what it does to our mind and body, and how to effectively manage it. First, let me define stress and talk about the cause and different types of stress. The National Institute of Mental Health defines stress as the brain's response to any demand. Stressors are internal or external events that cause stress. Now, while most of us think of this type of stress, there is actually good stress. Good stress can sharpen our senses and concentration. It can help us avoid danger, solve problems, and achieve ultimate focus. Stress can even be fun. For example, when you're riding on a roller coaster and you feel excitement, that's stress. Challenges are also another good example of stress. And without challenges, we wouldn't grow. This tells us a little bit of stress is vital for life. Bad stress is this type of stress, and this is known as distress. The National Center for Biotechnology Information defines distress as an aversive, negative state in which coping and adaptation processes fail to return an organism to physiological and psychological homeostasis. Chronic stress and constant stress is also bad stress and can cause symptoms such as upset stomachs, chest pains, sleep disturbances, memory problems, and irritability. Next, I'm going to talk about how our body processes stress and the impact long-term stress has on our bodies. The fight or flight response is a physical response to stress. The Mayo Clinic's 4th edition Family Health book describes the fight or flight response as the phenomenon that occurs when stress is perceived as an intense threat. It is also known as the body's natural alarm system. So during this response, the pituitary gland secretes hormones that cause your heart to beat faster, your muscles to tense, perspiration to increase, acceleration of respiration, and your blood pressure to increase. This is your body preparing to fight the danger or flee from the scene. Your nervous system also moves into action and causes the pupils to dilate and your facial muscles to tense up. Stress also has an impact on our physiological state. It can have the good impact, such as sharpening our senses and perception, or it can have a negative impact, such as causing us to have anxiety, depression, feeling of insecurity, irritability, or helplessness and hopelessness. Now, long-term effects of stress on our body can cause our body's immune system to weaken and make the body more susceptible to viral infections and cause vaccines to be less effective. Continued stress can also cause serious health problems, such as high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and some doctors have even said cancer. Third, I'm going to explain how to manage stress. First and foremost, you have to know what your stressors are and avoid them if all possible. For example, if going to the grocery store with your husband stresses you out, don't go to the grocery store with your husband. When stresses are inevitable, the National Institute of Health suggests that to use these 10 tips for managing stress. 1. Plan by visualizing stressful events such as a speech or job interview. 2. Think positively. When faced with difficulty, take the time to take things into perspective. 3. Imagine potential negative big events so you can be prepared. 4. Relax with deep breathing. 5. Relax by clearing your mind and taking the time to meditate. 6. Relax and stretch your muscles. Techniques such as yoga and Tai Chi are great ways to relax your muscles. 7. Exercise, exercise, exercise. The NIH recommends at least 30 minutes a day, even if it's just a slow walk. 8. My favorite, relax with massage therapy. This is a great way to work out the knots and tensions that's caused by stress. 9. Ask for help from friends and family. And 10. Find professional help if needed. There's nothing wrong with a little therapy. Another way to manage stress is to learn how to set your priorities and say no. This helps minimize, and as well as if you have many major life events, make sure that you're not overlapping. For example, don't have a baby and make a big move all in the same year. Fourth, make sure you make time for yourself and to eat right and get adequate sleep. Stress is a part of our everyday life. Today I have defined for you what stress is as well as what causes it. I have also explained the differences between good stress and bad stress, how our mind and bodies process stress, and how to effectively manage it. Next time you find yourself faced with a stressful situation and you are feeling overwhelmed, I challenge you to use some of the 10 tips I covered to help your stress seem more manageable. While we cannot eliminate stress out of our everyday lives altogether, we can minimize distress and use good stress to our advantage. Thank you.